Hi, I'm Lisa with All About Color, and I would like to talk about SunPatiens. This is such a great plant. I just can't believe that it's available to us because this is a wonderful plant. This plant is one that if you plant in your yard, maybe in front of your mailbox, this is something that your neighbors are going to be stopping by and asking, what did you do? This is an amazing plant. They're going to be so impressed because what it does is it fills in and makes this huge mound of color. So many flowers on top of the plants. It's just amazingly beautiful. It's a plant that's relatively easy to take care of too, and that makes it even more fun because you can look like such a great gardener without even having to do much work. The only thing you have to remember is that they do need some water. This plant grows really, really fast, and so make sure, especially when it's getting started, that it has enough water to keep growing strong. But if you do that, once it gets established, it'll make this amazing display of color wherever you put it. And the nice thing is it works in the sun. That's why they're called SunPatiens, but it also works in the shade. So if you like to, you can put them in the shade. You may not have quite as many flowers as if they're out in the full sun, but having a shade alternative is a great plant too. So SunPatiens, with all the new colors that they have to choose from, are a wonderful plant, especially out in a flower bed where it's a mass display like that, or you can put it in a container and mix it with something else and get the great performance there too. SunPatiens, it's one of the best new plants and certainly one that you should try. Another really important thing about SunPatiens is that they're not susceptible to Downy Mildew. That's a disease that's attacking regular impatiens, and unfortunately it's just really making it so that they aren't surviving. But SunPatiens, they can live through anything, so you don't have to worry about that with this plant. Downy Mildew is the little white like powder type of thing that looks like it gets onto the regular impatiens, and real soon afterwards they just collapse and die. If you haven't read about it yet, it's something that we're just beginning to hear more about and see in the United States, and unfortunately I'm not quite sure how far it's going to go. But SunPatiens, they aren't susceptible to it. Now, they are a little bit bigger plant, so you don't have to plant quite as many plants. That also makes it even better because getting down in the ground and planting so many different plants, having just a few, space them out further apart, that gives you the same great coverage with the same great look of impatiens without having to plant quite as many plants. So SunPatiens are a great alternative if you're looking for something instead of regular impatiens. SunPatiens, along with a few other plants like begonias or caladiums, are all great choices.